Bro, my mic wasn't on. Okay. Now my mic's on. Okay. Someone's in chat. I have a simple skin that's new, by the way. That I made simple because whenever I build a statue of it when I'm bored, I don't have to do much stuff. Who's this person in chat? Who are you? Who's this guy? Yeah, I made this one. What the hell is that skin? I made it. Okay, he's just... Is it... Huh? Oh, like that, yeah, kinda. Okay, and that was... Nice. Anyway, and they left. Why is it that, like, most of the people who watch my streams who aren't people that I'm already, like, close online friends with, just, like, join, watch, like, a minute at most, and then just leave. Like, I'm probably because they didn't want to chat, well, in something that's literally called chat. Because, like, probably they don't even have an account, or they just are too nervous or something, which I can understand. But, like, if it was one of my fans that was there, and then just left the stream, that would be kind of... Oh yeah, this looks ridiculous, guys. But that would be kind of sad, because that means, like, one of my fans isn't interested. Anyway, aside from all that stuff that may or may not be said, yeah, I'm just doing some weird experiment-ish stuff with my house, quote-unquote, in my video, because, like, instead of, you know, making a house like a normal person, or maybe not a normal person, because, like, a lot of houses are, like, sort of, like, mini adventure maps and stuff, I decided to make, like, a temple of sorts. And, like, obviously, it's a temple of, well, me, Cutterbolt, because what else would I do? Because, like, for anyone who hasn't seen it, look, obviously, that's my username. So, and also, I just didn't know what else to do for, like, the Temple of blank. Like, if I just did Temple of Grass, that would be way too generic or something, but at the same time, I had no idea what to call it, so I just Temple of Cutters, because it's technically my house, but it's more of, like, some ancient shrine with traps, I guess. Speaking of traps, we don't actually have any, even though I said it had traps. Okay, let's use a dispenser. Let's get some arrows. Wait, can I use these? Oh, I can. Good. Because, like, normally, if there's anything I know about this server, is it has a, not necessarily a habit, but, like, it does this thing where, like, if there is a block that was added after this housing, not really game mode, was created, then you're just not allowed to use it. Like, look, if I try to use, like, mossy stone brick slab, you can't use that block / item on the server, and then the number 2 for some reason. I don't know what that means. But I'm assuming, since there's not, like, anything wrong you can do with slabs because other slabs are allowed, I'm assuming it's because it just wasn't added by the time this was made, and they just didn't bother to update it, so they're just like, oh, you just can't use it now, so I don't like that, but, eh. Oh, wait, I can't freaking, okay, so pressure plates aren't gonna work like I hoped they would, so what we're gonna have to do is tripwire if it's okay. It is allowed, I think. Function. Oh, it shows the artist who made it. Okay. Like, first of all, these paintings, all the available paintings you can put here, there are no 3x3 paintings because those didn't exist by the time this place was made. Strengthen. So they just like, yeah, you can't use those. Okay, this should work. Maybe, I'm like, sure, you can see the, unless I like, place, okay. God, my throat has been really stupid lately. It's just only been clogged. Kind of. I hate it. And then, like, every time I try to quote-unquote clear it, it just sounds like I'm either, like, dying, or like, I'm just growling at something because I'm really mad at it, because it's like, because that's what it sounds like to other people, I assume. Maybe. It might not sound like that to other people. But who cares? Okay, so the way you're gonna have to do this is you're gonna have to, like, jump between the trip wires, which I'm assuming is going to be pretty hard. I mean, if there's anything I know about my assumptions, is that they are, like, they are very rarely correct. Like, ever. They aren't correct. They aren't commonly correct. Wait, can I use arrow of poison? Of course not. Okay, so you can only use regular arrows. No tipped arrows, no spectral arrows, which, besides, like, making a glowing outline of the enemy you hit when it, you know, hits it, I don't know what the spectral arrows do, really, besides just look different. Because, like, I remember, like, testing them to see if they, do they kill an enemy faster? Do they do more damage? Do they have some other effect on it? And from what I can tell, the only effect they give is just highlighting your target through walls and stuff. I think. Well, not I think. I know, because, like, that's what I experienced. Bro, I probably should have just changed this to playing Minecraft, because, like, only after I logged in to Hypixel, I was thinking, what if I just do stuff in my creative world? I haven't done, like, complete creative worlds in a long time. Nice. Okay, I'm glad those work, because aside from that, the only other quote-unquote trap is just choosing a direction, and if you go the wrong direction, you can just go backwards, because I don't... First of all, you can't dig lower than 8 blocks below the surface in this. I tried upgrading my plot. I don't think upgrading your plot actually increases how far down you can go, but I didn't want to have to build a giant thing up there to hide everything. Normally, if I build temples like this, it's always in a mountain, so I only have to build, like, the entrance, I guess. Well, like, yeah, because of that, I can't, like, make anything better than just choose which way. If you go the wrong way, you can just come back. And, like, the only reason I even thought of that in the first place was I needed, like, a, like, sort of clean way of going from an odd number of blocks, an odd number of blocks wide to an even number of blocks wide, so that my face wouldn't look weird, I guess. But now the only problem is, what the hell is the treasure? Because, like, every temple has treasure, right? And the problem is, what is the treasure? Like, I want to just, do this, but then it's off-centered, and I don't like that. So, like, my only other solution is either just put a whole bunch of piles everywhere of loot and stuff, but then that would cover up my face, and for some reason, I don't want to do that, even though it kind of looks hideous. At least when I built it in this context. I don't like it. Because, like, my original idea was, like, this was, like, either a halfway point or some sort of checkpoint, and you would actually go through my mouth to get to the next area, because if there's one thing I know about temples, at least in some cartoons and or movies, is that there are a lot of times where some ancient temple involves you going into the mouth of some giant face. Maybe. I might just be tripping. Which I use as my excuse for anything that I say that probably is, like, obviously false, but for some reason I don't know. So my only idea is, like, 4 pieces of cursed loot, I guess. Whether they're, actually cursed or not. Because, like, you can't curse anything in Minecraft. Well, technically you can, because there's curse of binding, curse of vanishing, stuff like that, but that's not the point. The point is... Wait. I can't put them on the floor? What? I thought you could always do that. Oh, that is stupid. Okay, then. Oh. What if we add a dragon egg, emerald block, because emerald is rarer than diamonds, and oh, hello, annoying. For some reason, I feel uncomfortable saying your name because, like, it just sounds like I'm calling you annoying, but, like, even though your username's annoying. What's up? How's it been? Okay, so waiting for a response, might as well keep building. Yeah, gold. No. What about, like, a gold plate? Like, oh, if you eat from this plate, you'll never starve again. The only problem is, like, I don't actually know. Wait, can I use red bricks in here? Nope, weren't added. Okay, so, besides, okay, is my mic still not on? I swear okay, get rid of that. If my mic wasn't registering before, it should be now. So, in case it, oh, whoa. Annoying is annoying because annoying is annoying since people think he's annoying, which is why he's annoying while not annoying, but annoying. Okay then, okay, thanks. Yeah, my mic's on. Okay, so we have dragon egg, emerald block, golden plate. It's been on the whole. It kind of hasn't been, because, like, at first, when I, like, first started the stream, I forgot to turn it on, because, like, for a while, like, since I was at my Nana's house for, like, 2 or 3 days, I didn't have my microphone, and I didn't want to disturb anyone else by just talking to what appeared to be no one but myself. So, yeah, I must have left it on. So, oh, come on. You can't turn. Okay, so, we've got emerald block, dragon egg, Okay, it's not. Is it teleport? Golden plate that if you eat from it, you'll get like, you'll never starve, and just ruby dust, I guess, because I didn't know what else to put. And all of it is guarded by like only 8 dispensers. Yeah. Okay, the strings are not aligned properly. There's also a second person in chat. Who is that? But like, it says there's 3 people watching. I'm part of those 3 people. So like, Annoying is here. I'm watching it to check the chat. So who's the technically second person? So if you eat with that gold plate, you'll. Oh. Oh wait. Right, because if there's anything we know about temples is that like almost all the treasure is cursed or booby trapped. So like this thing, if you eat from the gold plate, you will get it like you will never starve. However, if you take the plate out of the temple, like, and then eat from it, you die. And if you leave the temple after eating from it without taking it out, then your eternal saturation is just gone. So, like, kind of like that guardian of the Holy Grail, like he had to. No, it's just because you're eating. I never said. Okay, wait. So suddenly we're eating the plate itself. Never mind. Because like I never said we're eating the plate, did I? Unless I wasn't specific. But like. So it's like a dinner plate that's just made of gold. So like, let's say this apple is on here. Since it was on this hard solid gold, yeah, we're not eating the gold. So since this apple was on this plate, if I eat the apple, boom, I never starve unless I eat. What? Someone's gonna think it's a gold coin chocolate thing. Okay, I appreciate the like being funny, but like to be fair, like I kind of just like want this to be like. You know, because like it's an ancient temple. It was made long before chocolate coins were even a thing. So like, yeah, I mean, unless like some brain. If you put okay, well, let's hear him out on the plate. Yeah, you should take the apple and. Put it in an auto crafter with a gold. Oh, yeah, I would do that. The only problem is, hold on, crafter. You can't use his items. Yeah, I would do that, but for some reason, they don't feel, the server doesn't feel like updating what amount of blocks you can use. You can't use stripped wood. You can't use any wood that was added starting from mangrove log. And like, so, cause like, I'm assuming that like, if the item, wait, what? Use it in a normal world. Oh. Yeah. How do you, oh. Wait, it is? Huh. I didn't actually know that. Okay. Okay, that makes it a lot more sense. High pixel, yeah, okay. So how do I change the name of the stream while it's already playing? How do I do that? Hold on 1 second. Can I like change it from YouTube specifically? Oh yeah, that's where I made the skin. Dude, I don't. Every time it says. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. What did I miss? What did I miss? What? Oh. Okay. I thought you were talking about the stream thing and not the Hypixel thing. I don't know. I never I thought that was only saying the versions it's available on. Cause like Like, go live. Where? Click its name. Edit. Okay, well. Yeah, so is it like on my channel, or is it in OBS, or? Okay, view my channel. Okay. So that's stupid. The lowest allowed version is 1. Oh, I keep thinking you're talking about the freaking stream thing. I'm just like so confused. Create. Oh! Okay, so. Okay. Go live. And. Stop. Stop. How do I get past it? Stop. Anyway. Do I just... I've never really gone to this thing before, so I was gonna... That's not it. Live viewers 3, technically. Push the stream. Oh! Okay, so we just... Okay, either... Sorry! Oh my god! Dude, chill out. Yeah. Okay, manage name. Press the stream. Manage name. Hit the stream name. Oh! I am an idiot. Okay, so if there's any specific person out there who didn't think I was stupid, now they know I am. I feel like an idiot because I am. Anyway. Now. Stream's delayed, so I see like 20 seconds late. Okay, so let's just do some creative shenanigans, because why not? And, loading up, never mind. Alright, I was doing just, like, kind of random stuff, bro. Like, I was gonna do what, like, every kid does when they make a creative world to mess around. I was gonna do a roller coaster, but then I just scrapped it because no. This is just like a thing that teleports into the dark biome. This, I was gonna summon the Wither in here so it wouldn't escape, so I could like see how, if I could one-shot it with the mace. But the only problem is it escaped. Probably because it was too compact. Oh, you're right, it is. Okay, hold. Or it. Okay. Video settings. Fast, not fabulous. Okay. Dude, that's the problem with like lag with stuff, cause like the game, in my eyes, could be running perfectly fine, but OBS, on the other hand, is going at... Oh, we got another viewer. Who's that? Probably Jen at some point. Like, OBS is like, actually, that's only like 1 frame per second, and like sometimes just decides to just freeze the recording entirely, so that like part of it's just lost. I'm getting so much depth strider. Yeah, this is the world where I built the temple thing. I kind of wish I made it like bigger, or in a way that I just think is better, because first of all, I don't really like how these pressure plates aren't the same as they are over here, but like can't really fix that now. And like, and like, I really like, I like the plan. Okay, 2 viewers are gone. Great! But I just put these 2, Dennis paintings there as if like this is the dog's temple, and like the emerald block that I swapped Indiana Jones style with lime concrete in the temple tour video that I don't think anyone has watched. Let me check that actually. Has anyone watched that? 2 people in 22 hours. So yeah, I just like, was like, okay, well, the Indiana Jones and stuff, swap it, but then, the platform, if I had, like, the create mod or something, it would then lower, and then, like, you know, the temple collapses and stuff, and I would have implemented that as a mechanic, but then I'd have to either dig out whatever I used to make the temple collapse, or I'd have to repair it, which would take way too long, in my opinion. Because, like, I always try to get things done as fast as possible. Because I'm impatient. Because, I don't know. So, like, and also, for some reason, I don't get the, like, I either forget any good ideas I had for, like, say, the traps, and I only remember them when I like, officially decide, yeah, I think this is finished, and don't want to add on to it. Mainly because since I always build temples underground, so I don't have to build the outside of it to, like, awkwardly cover up the different chambers and do it in a way that doesn't look like just a box. I just find that just annoying, so I just, like, either I build it, I build those things in a place where you won't be able to see them, which is normally underground, or it's like, let's say it's an adventure map, and like the rest of the map is kind of just not underground, but not necessarily attached to the temple, really. Still one person watching, don't know who that is. Because, like, it could be annoying, it could be someone else, it could be just a glitch, and there's actually no one watching this. And also, something I noticed earlier today, I don't think there are any, like, actual explosive fireworks in Java Edition. Because I remember, like, back when I played on Bedrock Edition or Pocket Edition, I still, like, I've been told they're the same thing, but at the same time, I feel like there's some stuff that, like, say, like, oh, this is a feature that's only in Bedrock Edition. Then I try it on Pocket Edition and it doesn't work. So, whatever. Because, like, normally there would be firework rockets that instead of using to fly with your elytra, you would instead just, like, shoot up into the sky and they'd, you know, actually explode. And if you used an elytra with it, they would do damage to you. Because, like, look, they just go up and then they just kind of disappear. The other ones that I thought were in this, but actually aren't, I don't think, you know, actually did what fireworks do and, you know, exploded. But, yeah, they didn't. So, yeah, I didn't like that. Because, I wanted to, like, okay, why do I still... I wanted to shoot fireworks out of my crossbow. The only problem is that, I thought, the fireworks only do, like, only, like, take effect with your crossbow. Like, look at that. It doesn't do anything to the skeleton. See? Yet, if I just don't use the fireworks, and instead, okay, someone did that. And instead use the arrows, it actually does it. So, like, unless I'm just really, really stupid, which, yes, I am, and, like, just don't know where to find the actual explosive fireworks. Shooting fireworks doesn't do damage, like, at all. Like, the only thing it's good for is, like, I think breaking end crystals, because they don't, like, arch down, at least not as quickly. Does that hit? Yeah. Bro, I can't tell if, like, the mace is, like, intentionally, like, slowed down in, like, the pull-out animation, because, like, see how, like, slowly I bring it up because it's, like, so heavy? Like, is that, like, intentional? Was it intentionally made slower, or is that just, or has it always been like that? Like, hold on, if I get, like, a netherite sword, for instance, yeah, the mace comes out way slower than the netherite sword. So, okay, seeing as Annoying hasn't said anything, I can't tell if they're still watching. But, like, to be fair, the mace, not only is it just, like, a more fun weapon because, boom, like that, but it's also just, like, every time I make a, like, just flat-out creative world, instead of it being, like, a survival world that I use creative mode to cheat in, since I'm terrible at survival, I normally, like, just have my default gear just being all netherite and a bow, so I just wanted to switch. Oh god, where'd it go? Where'd it go? I tried to switch it up, so I chose a mace and a crossbow for my loadout. Here. Like, one reason I chose crossbow is because of multi-shot, which, to be fair, like, sure, I think I more use it just because it looks cool, kind of. Because, like, if you're trying to hit multiple enemies at once, you either only hit the middle enemy, or you only hit the side, or you only hit the enemy on one of the sides, because, like, well, because you were, like, actually trying to hit the enemy that was on the side. Like, that one, I kind of wasn't, but at the same time, I also kind of was, because, like, there wasn't anything in the middle that I could have hit. Anyway, since we're in creative mode, why are we not doing any shenanigans right now? Oh, let me reload the stream real quick, because I think the thing is wrong. Okay, okay, there it is. Still no one's chatting. Which, like, I'm not saying anyone has to chat, I would just, you know, like to see people chat. Anyway, what do we... I mean, I guess I just make a base, even though I don't necessarily need one, because it's a creative world, so I can just, everywhere is my base. But why not? Why not? So, thinking it's just gonna be a, like, sort of mansion that, just like the temple, is in the mountain. Or, okay, maybe it won't be in the mountain, but, like, if it's in the mountain, I don't need as much flat space to put the mansion. And, like, if it's underground, I can put as many, like, rooms as I want without, like, making the outside look weird. Because... oh, would you look at that? 2 people who were still watching, they're gone. Okay. So what we're going to do... we're gonna... so first we're gonna take some bricks. Stairs, maybe. And we're gonna get dark oak, because I like those doors, they look fancy. Because, like, if they're available, especially depending on the type of build, I prefer to use them. Anyway, so now I guess we, okay, I don't really need wind charges right now, or my elytra. So, What else? I need glass. Bro, the thunder made it seem like glass was like an illegal item, and like I knew that, but like, there's only one option. We need glass. As if like the freaking thunder. Wait, why can't I pick anything up? Oh, bro, everyone by now has seen like those prank videos where like the prank is like get light gray stained glass and just put them in people's inventory because like they basically look like nothing except in your hotbar. Like, and also if this was like Bedrock Edition where the panes didn't, you know, look like this, and then it wouldn't really be as effective, but since this is Java Edition, which is the only edition of Minecraft that people care about, it works. Because of course it does. I'm also gonna need like either glowstone. And then, like, sure, we're gonna use torches, blah blah blah, even though I don't really like using torches for something that's supposed to be modern, unless I'm making a chandelier. What if I tried using candles for a chandelier? Because, like, candles, sure, they don't emit that much light, but, like, just testing, how would it look? Really. Oh my god. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, I think, is we're gonna go here and just mark these coordinates. So, -3, negative, okay, negative 2, 4, 5, 7, 65, negative 1, 2, 2, 7. So we got those marked down. Now we go, well, somewhere else, like over here, let's say, and then just slash fill negative 2, 4, 5, 7, 65, negative 12, 27, and then just squiggly, squiggly, air. Whoop! Gone. Wait, what? Hold up, this ain't, oh. Okay, you must be not recognize. What do you mean? Oh, come on! Okay, let's try that again. Now, slash fill, squiggly, because I don't like being killed of, even though I'm fine with it. And 2, 4, 5, 7, 65, negative 12, 27, air. There we go. Why do I keep doing that? Not recognized. Shut up. Yes, you. We're just gonna get rid of that, I guess. So, okay, we still have a lot. We're also just gonna move all of this. I don't know why I have a crafting table. So we're going to, wait, oh, right, it's not there, it's here. We get string, and we're, and then we get the sand to, you know, cover this, because sand is sand. the same sound as placing stone, and not like the sound of replacing wool or like actually, I don't know what other sound it would make. Just not. It just wouldn't make the sound of placing stone. And also, it took me a while to realize that they actually changed the sound that plays when iron is placed down. Apparently. So, normally, like, similar to hold up. Because, like, normally, it used to just play the same sound as placing stone. Like, it would, or string. It would just make that sound. But, like, you hear that? It kind of makes a similar sound to copper now. Or, like, it's like a more metallic version of the stone placing sound, I guess. Anyway. Stupid spider! This isn't your web! Get out! That will make sense if you thought that, but like, are you stupid? This is Minecraft. You don't even make webs. You are not a web developer. Anyway, terrible bad joke, right? Never mind. I don't know. Why am I even just talking to myself anyway? No one's watching this stream, so there's no one to talk to besides myself. And it's not like I doubt any of my, like, hardly anyone, let alone anyone who's a fan of mine, I think watches streams after they, weren't live, after they like, the actual live part was, like, over. Freaking sticks everywhere. It's not like I really wanted to build anything in a mesa biome or a desert biome, but for some reason, I just want, I want to locate a pyramid, so I use the slash locate command, teleport to it, and for some reason, at the time, I didn't care that I would just decide to build everything in a desert, or maybe that jungle over there. Like, a mesa biome, right next to a regular desert, right next to a jungle, and right next to a bamboo forest. Are bamboo forests their own biome? Or are they like a different variation of the jungle? I don't know. Anyway. How many times have I said anyway in this video? Stream, whatever. Bro, remember, like, let's admit this. How many people who have played creative mode for the first time, the first thing they did was build themselves a house out of diamond, gold, emerald, stuff like that? How many of us have done that? How many? Like, to be fair, like, some people say it looks ugly. I mean, like, I kind of see where they're coming from, but at the same time, I think it at least sort of looks okay. I mean, like, it's like putting netherite trims on netherite armor. It's like putting netherite trims on netherite armor. Like, you don't see much of a difference. It doesn't look good. It's just more, like, it's just a flex of your money. Or something. Let me get the candles again. Hey, sorry for that little pause there. Cause like I said, it doesn't look the best, sure, but like it's just they're flexing their money. Like a netherite beacon, in my opinion, like a netherite beacon, I don't like. Sure, it's a flex of your money, or wealth, or whatever it counts as. It's a flex or experience, loot, whatever. It's a flex, sure, but like it doesn't look great. Like, I'm not saying it looks bad, it just doesn't look great. Anyway. So what should my wood be? Well, I'm just gonna like pull up a video that I'm not only using for nostalgia reasons, but also just to, you know, find out what I'm building here. Let's see here. No. No. Okay, is that... Okay. I hope no one, like, joins the stream while I'm looking at this thing for reference. Because, like, it's the same issue as I had, like, when I was at my nan's house. Like, I didn't have a mic, so I couldn't speak and or respond to any chat, and, like, my iPad's battery, which is normally what I use to, like, you know, look at the chat, I was, like, constantly low battery, and it wasn't within, like, cord distance, so, like... Okay, where's the clip? Where is it? Okay, that's not how I remember it looking, but okay. So we're gonna use, spruce wood, spruce fence. I mean, the actual door, I'm still gonna keep it dark oak because it looks fancy and or expensive, you know, because of like the gold hinges and doorknob. Okay, no. Yeah, no one joined the stream, so that's to be expected. Get stairs. What we're gonna do is gonna start sandy sounds. Since when were there such thing as sandy sounds? I don't remember those being a thing. Okay, so we do like 5 like that. Anyone join? No. Why would they? Okay, so that's reference image. Wait. Why don't I just like, so I can actually look at the chat, like, why don't I just like, hold on. Okay, this is probably just gonna look really cringe because of what I'm searching up. So, alright, so, nostalgia, but also kind of brain rot for somehow. This is, yeah, no. Like, this guy is his old New versus Pro videos are like much better than the new ones because they don't have any cringy Minecrafting. Like, this is a shot I was like getting for a reference image. So, oh, someone just joined the stream. Flex of wasting time. Oh wait, no, it was annoying. Okay, yeah, right. Okay, so like this is a reference image. Video, whatever you want to know. So it's like staircase doesn't need to match, so like I'm gonna do like. Okay, I do not remember Sandy Sounds being a sound file in the game until like right now. So now what we do is well, build. Duh. So I like build like this, I guess. What was I doing? I was looking at the stream, but like. Okay, anyway. Based on a reference image, for some reason there's 2 double doors. I mean, like, my only guess is because, like, since it's like. It's an odd number of blocks wide and a double door. Just like. A single door, that doesn't look, that doesn't fit a mansion, does it? Especially for the entrance, specifically. And like, since double doors would be off-centered, yeah, we're just doing 2 double doors here, which, sure. One might be called useless, while the other might not be, even though people's opinions are, well, opinions. I remember in another world I did where like that was on Pocket Edition, like before I like had Minecraft on a PC. I did another creative world that I claimed was a quote-unquote SMP, but then I was like, oh wait, SMP means survival multiplayer, which at the time, I for some reason, did not know. So I just said it was a hangout map, and like, me being technically the mayor of the town I made for that map, I had a very weird-looking mansion, at least from the outside. The inside was just, you just get teleported by command blocks, like, into the sky where the actual interior was. But, like, instead of, when I had double doors, like, double doors, I made it so that, technically, they were both useful, or, like, had a different use from each other. So, like, if you went in to this door, you would go to the inside, but if you went into this door, you would just die, /kill command. Because, like, and if you went onto, if you went to the inside of that mansion, the reason you die when you're going into that door is because I made, like, some hole pit thing, so that, like, the reason you died when you go through that door is because you were just like, just saying, like, oh, what a nice boy, woo! Something, I don't know. And also, I'm proud, since I'm, like, sort of constricted with how much I build, at least on the inside, with it being, well, building an outside that isn't in a mountain. I'm actually just gonna build the rest of this on the nether roof. or just in the nether. And that was something that, like, before I knew how to use command blocks or even obtain them, like, my way of building stuff that I couldn't fit into a specific area or inside the interior. Well, okay, I need to get rid of some of this stuff. Block of emerald, don't need it right now. Bottle enchanting, don't need it. Firework rocket, don't need it. I can get a new one of these. Gunpowder, don't need it. Firework star, doesn't do anything. Crafting table, don't need it. Anvil, don't need it. Ward armor trim, don't need it. Stone pressure plate, don't need it. Anyway. Okay. So Annoying is still watching, I think, maybe. Can't get that same or not. So, like, as I was saying, there's something I would do to avoid being constricted to a specific, like, max size due to the exterior. I would actually just I would just make it so that, like, you go into the build, but then there would be a nether portal, and going into the nether portal, well, besides bringing you to the nether, would bring you to technically the rest of the build. Okay, it does work like that. So, like, I would build the outside of it, regardless of how good it looked. And then, like, to make sure I could basically build wherever I want, I would go into the nether and just go in there. The only problem was back then I couldn't build on a nether roof because that was Bedrock Edition. Pocket Edition, if there are any. Shut up! Now, after I discovered how to actually use command blocks and teleport commands, instead of it being in the nether, it would just be, like, really, really far away, and like, in the sky, because it's hidden. So, like, the only problem was it would cast a shadow, so I would, like, put a strangely unnecessary amount of torches in a random spot to, like, get rid of the shadow, so that, like, people didn't, like, fly up. You get the point. I also need, you smooth quartz? Smooth quartz? Let me pull up the reference image again. Oh wait, we're not close enough. Hold up. Okay, so it is like I took these, like, how many blocks up was it? Okay, 1, 2. Go, nope. Go back. And I just never could. So, like, okay, stairs, and okay, so it's like 2.5 blocks up. So, like, technically 3. 2, 3, but, like, then there would be the slabs. That would be here, and actually go outside the thing with it. Wait, no, those are stairs. And now we just sometimes Bro, remember the... I probably shouldn't be saying remember, since, like, I'm pretty sure they were, like, either people are still making them, or they only became, like, a dead thing very recently. But I absolutely hated those skull emoji edits. Because, like, one, they're just obnoxiously loud. Two, sometimes the stuff they're covering just doesn't deserve an edit like that. It's like, man falls off but you watch till the end for disaster. Man, like, and then someone just trips on a pebble, and it's like, and then the bass boosted skull emoji and stuff is just like, and like, no matter how many videos I saw that made fun of it, I could never get over it, because I just hated them so much. So, and like, and they would like have like poorly made music with like their voice like so much, and like just like they would put the cuts in between like Minecraft stuff, because like it would just be like really just immature stuff. Like it would be just like, can't believe I'm doing this to make a point. I'm not gonna like. Okay, wait, what? Are they in functional block? Yeah. So, end rod. That's basically all I have to say right here. So, like, just like, someone's breaking a tree in their survival world, but there's an end rod underneath the tree. Skull emoji edit. Like, shut up. That, like, those, I don't understand what the point of those were, and, like, also, they just, like, if I wanted to see what happened after the climax, basically, they just won't let you see that. Because they just like, you were here to actually see the regular video instead of, bass boosted dubstep annoying skull emoji edit with some random filter that makes it appear like either RTX or shiny or something. Like they all have for some reason. Then you're in the wrong spot. Anyway, I hated those. I hope they never come back. Especially the ones that are just like literally like if I just like, because like they're just like someone walks out, punches a creeper. Oh, that's animal cruelty. It's a creeper. It doesn't exist. It tried to kill you first. It's just punching it. It's not like. Never mind. Wait, these smooth stone slabs are oh. Okay. I'm just gonna need those, I guess. Smooth stone slabs. Mangoes. What? Oh wait, that reminds me of a video my brother loves. What? Mango meme. That's not the one. Oh my god! Okay. Mango pineapple meme. Yeah, here we are.
Mango.
Like,
mango.
He just looks at a pineapple and it's just mango. I don't know why I find it funny. I don't know why my brother finds it even more funny. It's just funny because it's stupid. Where the heck did even you come from? Oh. Okay, I want to keep this on peaceful, but at the same time I want it on easy, so like, cause like, it's creative mode. You don't really need to worry about mobs unless they're getting in the way of your build, which is the reason I would turn on peaceful mode in the first place, because they're getting in the way of my build. But at the same time, what if my build involves like a mob spawner, because like something that I just don't think, it might have just been a Pocket Edition thing, because like I'm pretty sure when I played on Pocket Edition, you could like, if you played on peaceful mode, you could still spawn hostile mobs, or like if you do mob spawning was off, then you, like the player itself, could, the player themselves could still spawn a mob, just the game wouldn't naturally do it, but it's different here. Guess we don't really need these doors anymore, at least for now we don't. Weather clear. I wish there was a setting where you could make it like, well, rain in a desert biome. I wish that was something you could do. Cause like instead of, like, sure it makes more sense for no rain to be there, but like I wish I could turn that off. Cause like if I started building something in a desert, but I wanted it to rain, but it doesn't rain in the desert, and I don't want to move the entire build, I would rather just have there be a setting where you can just like do drought, which like drought toggle or something, which is like is basically just the whole, which like if turned off will allow rain to, well, rain in the desert, and if it was on, then rain couldn't rain in the desert. Like, does anyone understand that? And by anyone, I mean the only person watching right now. You understand that? I think there's two. Okay, so, oh! Hope the stream didn't capture that, because that would have been some vital information was exposed there. I don't want that. What? Okay, the stream didn't pick it up. Good. Okay, how many blocks is this again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. 11, does anyone have like, has anyone else have like said something where like you think you have a mental disorder just based on how you act, but like you weren't diagnosed with it, so like you might just be telling like flat out lie, like sometimes I'm just like, oh my gosh, my OCD is kicking in, but I don't think I was ever diagnosed with OCD. So like, so So, like, but I just still, like, say that I have it, even though I don't think well, just because I wasn't diagnosed with it doesn't mean I don't have it. I don't know, I have, in my not so great medical opinion, I would say I have it. Because, like, the reason I'm even saying this is because it leads into, like, me saying stuff about symmetry. Like, if I was building a castle build, there's a 75% chance I want it to be symmetrical. If I want to build a mansion build, there's like an 85% chance I want it to be symmetrical. Why, you ask? I'm pretty sure I, like, already told you guys. Anyway. We just need like one more thing. Okay. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. It's not as big as I hoped it would be, but I don't know. Also, annoying, if you're still watching, apparently you're my top fan, according to the stream chat, because you have, like, a little crown next to your name, and at the top, at least for me, is top fans, and apparently you're one of them. Because, like, to be fair, I think you're one of few of my fans that actually, like, comes back to watch my videos, because, like, from what I can tell, anyone who, like, subscribes to me, unless I'm, like, at least somewhat online friends with them, they always, like, watch a video and subscribe only if they like it, and then just never watch another one of my videos. Except for, but like I said, except for, like, people I'm at least somewhat online friends with. So, kind of disappointing for someone who, you know, wants to be a popular YouTuber, but no one ever said it was supposed to be easy. And also, why did Mojang do this with the texture? Like, I want to say the brick block is one of my favorite blocks, if not my, the favorite block of mine, but that texture thing, I just don't like it. Which is why I, like, only use it for walls instead of, like, well, not walls. Especially if, like, the walls and ceiling. You get it. Okay, so just right click so we can build even way. What is this? Don't lose your stuff. Shut up. Anyway. Whoa. Yes. Yes. Oh. Yeah. Whoa. Okay, I think so my screen goes blank whenever, like, at least on the stream it goes black whenever Okay? No. No. What? Eh. So I just need to do like one more ring around. Well, go back. Back! Get out of here! Some times where I've like wanted to make one of those like fake Minecraft speedrun videos. Well, like not like the videos where people like review fake speedruns, like an actual like Minecraft clip that says it's a speedrun, but like I intentionally make it fake because yes. But I wanted to at least try to make it a little like more like there's a reason for it instead of just like there being like just some, like, just, this is, like, some sort of armor stand, and it's just like, hi, I'm the OP merchant, and they have a chest that has, like, a stack of end portal frames and stacks of Eyes of Ender, and stuff like that, which, like, it's fake, but, like, I would try to make it look something as if it's, like, something paranormal is happening, and, like, said paranormality, if that's even a word, is like the reason this speedrun doesn't count as a legit one, or the reason anything that isn't legit is happening in the first place. So like there would be command blocks everywhere that would like make lightning strike at certain points for cool effect, or like some suspicious dialogue without me from an off-screen character without having to be in, you know, multiplayer, and without seeing, like, that the person has a name tag. You probably don't know what I'm saying, but you probably do. Whoa! Oh! So, wait. What? Okay, so if I just, like, right-click really fast, I just make a double slab without even touching the top of it. That's weird. Something I find really annoying is, like, how little YouTube live streams are, like, acknowledged, kind of. Specifically within the chat, because, like, if I, like, join the stream of a popular YouTuber and I, like, want to be noticed because I'm me, I want to be noticed, but either I just can't comment something interesting enough, or these streamers are also streaming on Twitch, and of course, the Twitch chat is the only chat they actually care about. Because, like, sometimes they're like, okay, let me pull up the YouTube chat, but, like, even if it's pulled up, they never read the YouTube chat as often as the Twitch chat, and, like, it's like, to the point where, like, some people are like, hold on, I haven't checked the YouTube chat in a while, let me go see that. So, like, they know they don't check the YouTube chat. So, like, long after my message is probably lost in a sea of, well, other comments, there's no way they're reading it now. Probably just nope. Whoa. Uh-oh. Whoa. Okay, my concrete? I might just not see a lot of people. Based on my experience, I never see anyone utilize this specific build hack. Well, besides me. I mean, like, I've seen it utilized somewhat, but it's like, I don't see it very commonly used. And that's like to make a window, but like, it doesn't lead to the room. It actually just leads to some black concrete, and it just looks like, oh, either the lights are off, or, well, yeah, the lights are off. That's what it looks like. But because, like, and, like, whenever I do see someone using it, they do it the wrong way, where they put, like, the black concrete right against the glass pane, so you can see it, like, going back there, and I really do not like the way that looks. But, like, I can't just force myself into that world just to fix it, can I? Oh my gosh, my neighbor, I don't even, like, know them at all, but, like, what I do know about them is that they will not turn off their music. Like, I hear, like, because, like, sometimes, like, when I'm literally trying to sleep, I just hear, like, muffled, because they're just outside with their radio cranked up, like, to, like, 12. I wouldn't say cranked up to 11, but everyone says that, so it's cranked up to 12 this time. So, yeah, sometimes I'm minding my own business, I just hear the muffled music from their yard in my room, because it's, like, the closest window to the house, especially with the window open when I'm trying to get fresh air for once. And, like I said earlier, sometimes I'm literally trying to sleep, and they're still just out there playing their stupid music. And, like, I've wanted to, like, confront them about it, but, like, I don't think I should. 1, I'm a child. 2, no, I don't think I should. For any other, and, like, for whatever other reasons I can't or can't think of right now, no. Okay. Okay, so, 1, 2, 3. Something I don't like about streaming, really, even though, like, it's the only thing I really do now, since, like, I kind of uninstalled my video, I kind of uninstalled CapCut to download a really, really big game that takes up, like, half of my entire 240 gig storage. But also, like, first of all, CapCut is just kind of stupid now, because, like, from what I remember, I'm pretty sure there were some, like, video effects that used to be free, but now you need CapCut Pro to get them. And, which, like, why? Like, you had enough stuff for CapCut Pro that I wanted to use but couldn't. Like, you had a decent amount of that, and now they're changing stuff that I used in the past that wasn't CapCut Pro and making it CapCut Pro exclusive. Like, why? And also, sometimes, like, CapCut just isn't responsive, or, like, for some reason, CapCut just, like, makes the audio from a not at all laggy recording just delayed. Like, the recording could be perfectly fine. Like, it could even be, like, really high FPS, not laggy at all, but then it at the cost of making the audio delayed. or it's early. Either delayed or it's early, and I hate it. But, like, the only problem... Okay, I didn't mean to do that. The only problem is I don't know what other video softwares I could use, or, like, well, would be able to use in the first place. Because, like, CapCut, it took a while to learn. I think, maybe. And, like, my editing is still not the best. And, like, if I have to find another editing software, it might be, like, going through learning CapCut all over again. And also, every time I try to find, like, a, like, overlay on YouTube or something, it just, oh, it's a green screen. So, I put it into a green screen remover, but, uh-oh, the green screen remover turns it into an image instead of a GIF. Uh-oh, you're out of luck. And if it doesn't turn it into an image and keeps it as a GIF, there's still, like, tiny pixels of green that you can still see from the green screen that I wasn't able to remove. And if it doesn't do either of that, then the green screen remover comes out a paywall. Like, oh, you lost your 3 free uses, and said free uses could only use the non-HD version of the green screen remover, making it kind of trash. So you're out of like your free uses for this. You gotta actually pay now, and of course, like they're. Normally in streams where I just rant about stuff I feel like ranting about, I wouldn't talk about commercials. Probably because, like, that would... And she's gone. Maybe. I wouldn't talk about commercials much, but, like, I just, like, can't help myself anymore. Because, like, some of my least favorite ads to see on YouTube are either ads for a college or Congress ads. Like, oh my god, I hate Congress ads so much. Like, oh, it's voting time? It's the year for voting? Well, guess what? Now you have to suffer through endless Congress ads. And like, oh, Congress says you should do this to get rid of this specific Congress member. I can't vote. Like, you expect, like, a barely teenager to be able to do something about Congress being corrupt or something? Oh, this specific member is corrupt. Okay, then do something about it. Why are you telling me to do it? Like I can't vote, so I don't know if voting even determines who's in Congress. Like, whenever I see those ads, like, oh my god, I just start fuming. I hate them so much. And, like, when I said, like, college ads, or maybe I didn't say that, I meant, like, ads for the Sophia online thing, because, like, mainly because of either, like, they're, like, they only have 2 ads that are the same thing, basically, and they're just really annoying. Like, yeah, not everyone's life runs in straight lines. At Sophia, we get that. Or do you? Do you get that, actually? What do you mean by you get it? Like, as in, like, you get people who whose lives don't run in straight lines, or you understand people who have that problem? Yeah, and I'm like, shut up. Only $99 a month. I know it's a college, but, like, $99 monthly? Why? And, like, they say it's only $100 a month, as if that's cheap. Because, like, I mean, sure, compared to other colleges might be more expensive, but, like, just because it's cheaper than other colleges doesn't mean it's cheap in general. Like, it's just $99, and like the way they say it's only this much. Like, I also used to think of it back when I got countless, like, Frontier fiber optic internet ads. Like, it is always like, it was either $59.99 a month or $79.99 a month. I may be confusing this with other ads, but I'm pretty sure one said it was $100 a month. Or at least 1 cent below that, because for some reason, the way the economy works is that, that costs, what? Wait,